Of you on Oneness Talk Radio. This is Abby and Krishna, and we are so excited you're here with us today.
Thank you, Abby. Thank you for having me. It's a beautiful environment to be here in Encinitas and just to be surrounded by joy, love, ocean waves of love.
For sure.
And in this program, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So for those of you that know, we've been creating the Intuitive Child Project, so you can visit us at www.theintuitivechild.co for that. But today I thought it would be fun just to kind of go with our intuitions and see what comes about intuition. So Krishna, what do you think?
It's intuition, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we were thinking that it's very important that connect with intuition. It's a way of living every day.
Yeah.
It's not like at a moment and that you need to plug the screen or read something and then, oh, I'm intuitive now. It's a way of being, right? And like yesterday, we were talking because we went to a beautiful temple. We had a beautiful time. We enjoyed the music and the praise and just we connect with this spiritual environment. But it was an intuitive experience. So I would love that you could share how came everything putting together because it was an experience that went from Saturday to Sunday, right?
Totally. I'm like, my goodness, as we were driving back, I'm like, Krishna, you know how you were talking about being guided? Like, we're totally being guided right now. So there's a presence that I really believe is just love, right? It's universal love that when we connect to and we plug into it, it is a way of being. So even how we met was a dear friend of ours, right? It's just, it keeps going and going. And so when you tune into that frequency of love from your heart and that knowing from your gut, you are guided, right? Moment to moment. So yeah, how was that experience for you?
Meeting you or eating yesterday?
Intuition. The food was amazing. Oh my goodness. Talk about amazing Indian food.
Well, I was telling you guys about the intuition because on Saturday we were like just watching the sunset, and after that we went to have some dinner. So we're supposed to walk and just be like by ourselves in a restaurant. And we were there. It was nice. Our intuition guided us to be outside of the restaurant. But then suddenly this, I think it was the waitress, I don't know, it came and say, hey, you're not supposed to be here. So you need to go inside. So I was like, I wasn't having the mask and anything. So I told the person, but I don't have a mask and I want to go to the bathroom and move around. And she was like, okay, do whatever you want. So we came in, and then as soon as we sit, we look at the other side, and it was your friend and this other beautiful friend, and that's the person that invited us to go to the temple and meditate and just connect. So that's intuition. We just follow our thoughts and our emotions, and I think when we are in that energy, it's just something beautiful happen every time because you're in the moment, you're present. So I think that's the more important, just to be present and to enjoy everything that is surrounding you in that moment, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes to slow down and speed up. I know like in the meditation gardens, I'm so used to going so fast. He's like, slow down. And it's like you can feel so much more when you slow down for a moment.
Yeah, slowing down the regular daily life, it's a good opportunity to just be present and start to sense the things that are going on around. Like you start to develop more your sense of a smell, and then you're hearing, and then you're watching more, and you're looking different colors and sensing more energy around. So it's like a process that is just being present and don't be like in a hurry of what is going to happen next or why I couldn't like do it better in the past emotion that I have or whatever. So I think it's a very important like process if we just try to every time just breathe, like you just do it now, and breathe and just feel. That's it. Because when we're breathing, that's like the main part of intuition. I think the main part of all the spiritual living is it's being present when you breathe, because the breathing part is like when you just born, you breathe in, right? And you're in the world again, and okay, let's enjoy this. If we are intuitive kids, maybe we'll remember something from our past life. But if it's not, it's okay. We just start to developing ideas and emotions. And then when we're going to surrender from this body, we also are going to breathe, consciously or not, but we're going to breathe. So it's better that in between we breathe more consciously, right?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that's what I think. And I've been like all this week that we've been working and sharing. I think it's a beautiful energy that can connect when we just listen also, and when we just feel the other person energy, and when we are just not expecting, we're just enjoying the moment, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I love that you said that, Krishna, because I feel like even before we met, I was breathing, tuning in, being present, what you said. And that energy connected me to the rest of our team in Australia. So Michelle Wilkinson, you might also find her as Michelle Jones Wilkinson in Australia, and also Amber Lear, and my dear best friend Alyssa Williamson in Mount Shasta, California. That energy of just being present was sent out. And then also the kids we work with in Ecuador and all the other people, like we all think about all the people we know in the world, right? And just connect our hearts to them. That energy that we feel when we become present, we can send out, and it's like a ripple, and then it comes back. And these last few months have just been incredible, just watching like my life explode with more love of just knowing that I spent so much time in meditation and this presence, and then it comes back. Beautiful. So I just think that's so beautiful.
Yeah. And it's also important that sometimes, like for instance, let's talk about abundance. We think about abundance as a money part, and we get attached to that thought, and where's the money coming from, and how much do I need for this and this and this. So you forget to feel the money, right?
Yeah.
Because you just like with the emotion of having it, and then what I'm going to spend this and this. So I think it's nice when you just also feel that energy. So in every situation, you just need to feel, connect and feel, and don't try to develop more things all the time without feeling. So it's good to develop things, and it's good to want more, because we are here to increase our knowledge, energy, material things, whatever you want. But it's important just to start feeling them, So you feel your new car, and you feel the wheel, and you feel now the paper that is money, and you feel the food. So you start just connecting with everything.
Yeah, absolutely. The energy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about money, it's just an energy exchange underneath the physical thing, right? So you're connecting to the energy underneath.
So it's a beautiful way of just be present again, like I say. And it's also like a couple days ago we were walking on the gardens, and there was like a little kid there. Do you remember her?
Goodness.
I think you shared a picture of that.
Yeah, I did.
Beautiful soul. So it was a tiny little kid there, just walking, enjoying her life, connecting with herself. And suddenly she started looking at us, and she was like just in tune and trying to say hi, but didn't like realize if it was so good or not. So she was trying to ask mom, is that okay if I say hi? And mother just say, yeah, go as your new friends. And you see, so people that are around us can let us be, or they stop us to be. So that's
they help us become present, right? She was probably 2 years old, and it was so beautiful. We're sitting on a bench, and she's like looking mostly at Krishna first, and she's like kind of testing the energy, and then she's like, okay, he's safe. So gets closer, and they kind of do this exchange. So then everybody had to leave the gardens, and I think they walked first, and then we came after. And then she started to connect with me, and she's like, I want to hold your hand or whatever. So she was going down the steps. You'd already gone, actually, a little bit. And so the entire garden, like, probably 15 or 20 people. You were in front of us, literally had to stop because this kid was just like stopped so nobody could go forward.
Yeah.
And it's like her energy was so powerful that she stopped the entire garden. And so finally, when I let her take my hand and went all the way down to the bottom and everybody else could pass, but it was just so powerful. This little being, obviously really powerful, could stop all the people in the garden, right?
Wow.
It was just amazing. So
That's beautiful.
it's the power of presence.
Mm-hmm.
That's the power.
And the power of will.
Oh, and then they asked about her program. Her mom was like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's the nonprofit."
Yeah. And that's the power of will, because she just wanted to do something at that moment. That's the child expression.
Yeah.
It's always like like looking forward to fulfill their dreams, and then they have this energy just to be in present and just to go for it. And they have that power wheel that we talk about a lot in the program, about our chakras and our centers of energy. And this kid, it's just show how we can develop that power wheel. But sometimes we forget because we want to control things again, and that's when we suffer a little bit, right?
Well, surrendering. I love that you're saying surrender, because you're opening up to more. So we were talking about it yesterday, and he's like, you can be, what did you say, right? $1 million in this hand, holding really tight. But if you open in the other hand, there's something, you can maybe have that and something even more beautiful, was your point. That if you're holding on to something too tightly, there could be something even more coming in.
Yeah. There's a new energy that always will come if you just surrender and you unattached from things, and you just enjoy the moment, the present. That's why music, it helps a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling.
Yeah.
You want to bring them in a little bit with the vibration of sound, just kind of becoming more present to our intuition. So wherever you are, if you're listening to this in the car, make sure it's super safe, that you don't zen out too much. I've done that before after a yoga class, zen out too much. So just make sure you're in the safe place where you can be totally present. But I think it would be really cool to take them on a journey, like a sound journey, to connect with your intuition through this, obviously power of love, but through your body, and feeling that vibration of sound move through you, connect you to the universal language of love that we can all feel, no matter what language you're speaking.
Exactly. So we're going to share some sound which comes from the harmonium, which is an instrument from India. And this instrument actually is for meditation, and what brings is a lot of hertz, like sound processes that will help you to just be relaxed, being in the moment, and being in expression. So that's what it does. So I invite you to just close your eyes if you can, or if it's not, just listen a little bit, and hopefully it will go right because of the sound, right? It's loud sometimes. So we just connect with this a little bit, and we will be with the intuition connecting to see what's next.
Feel free to sing along, bring your voice, your heart, your energy, and just uniting it together in this universal flow of love.
We'll start with just repeating this universal sound that it's expressing all what it is. these words are just remember us the joy that we can share, the love that is within us, and how we can express. Just feel the love that is in every thought that you have, in every emotion that you sense. When we are connecting with that love, we want to share it and express it and wish that everyone had the same feeling, that we could walk around sharing our love. So that's when it comes this next mantra. Samasta Sukhito Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhito Bhavantu Samasta Sukhito Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhi bhavantu samasta sukhira bhavantu loka samasta sukhira bhavantu loka samasta sukhira bhavantu samasta sukhira bhavantu samasta sukhira bhavantu samasta sukhira bhavantu. Just feel the energy of your friends and family, the people that is around you, wishing them that joy, that health, that harmony in their life. So that's the sound. That brings a lot of joy and love, and well, that's the intuitive state. Just connecting with everything, enjoying the present, and just sharing what you like to do.
Absolutely.
That's what it is, I think. And it's a beautiful just way of seeing your life, because we all have struggles, we all have situations that can stop us to being happy. But if we connect with the best of our inner self, I think that's when it changes.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that is outside, it will just surrender to you.
Well, you know the term higher self, that people like that higher part of you, so just accessing that, making the choice from that place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, Krishna, if you want to tell them a little bit more about our Intuitive Child program, just about kind of what they can get from it and the children that they have or might know and how it's connected to the orphanage.
Well, actually, we're here this week recording the classes. So it's a program of 1 year program, which has every week a class in different topics, connecting to each other. So you can develop at home. You can share it with the family, the kids that you have there, and you start to understand more about this intuition, and with exercises you develop that. And this program is part of adult program that you will share now. And the beautiful part is that we're given this program also, and all these incomes to the place, a beautiful place in Ecuador. And for building, that's the main goal, for building a school, for building a place so the kids can start learning more about this way of living. And so it's a great opportunity to serve. There's maybe a lot of people there outside that just want to serve also. And we'll be very grateful if you guys connect with us and we can together help these kids. I know that around the world there's thousands of kids that need it. So this is a point of a start, and we're with this love and serving and a beautiful team that it's in different part of the world, connecting the energy, just developing this program, which comes always with this process. I will share the process how it is. We usually watch a video about intuition that already is in the program, and we just come with some ideas. We just feel the ideas, then we meditate before, and then we record it for you. So it's also a spiritual process that we're developing there. And we find out that if from childhood we start developing this spiritual knowledge and this intuition, the world it will change, because we'll be surrounded with people that is more conscious about the processes in our life. So that's mainly the part, that the essence, and Avi will share to you the other process, which is how do you sing up, all this, because it's very important also that, right?
I actually didn't understand what you say. You'll have to repeat it. But what I do feel that I want to just bring everybody into is if you actually look at the mission. So if you'd like to go to www.oneheartglobal.co, and I invite you to click on the missions tab. And this is something that came to me years ago before I even met you, Krishna, where I just felt that if we came together from this place of love, we could serve at this higher frequency. And so it started with just going to different orphanages and teaching what we're now teaching you in the intuitive child. So I would go to the kids in Bali, Thailand, and now Ecuador, and teach them the first part called the intuitive factor, and just watch them develop their intuitions. And what he's talking about, the first part, is I have something called the Intuitive Success Club. And so this teaches adults how to activate their intuition, develop healthy beliefs that really support you to fulfill your soul's purpose, and then to create a business and life that you love. So we're going through each class and kind of translating it for kids and also in Spanish, right? So everybody can understand it, right? No matter what age. And I think what's really on my heart right now to share, Krishna, is from what I know about you and me, we were both raised with very intuitive parents. Like, it nurtured our intuitions. And so I feel if we can help parents nurture their own children's intuitions at such a young age, like you said, the world will just open up to this greater love. So I'm curious if you want to share anything about that.
Well, it's just that sometimes we're parents and we have these kids with a lot of energy. We just think that they are anxious, right? They are stressed. So this is the modern way of seeing this thing. And I see that a lot in Mexico because I live there. And so these kids had a lot of energy, and they see things and they hear things, and they are just trying to develop their intuition. And the parents think that they are sick. So what happens is that they block that energy. So they get stress. They wasn't, but they get, and then they start to just change the way of the kid it is, right? Or they want just to stop the energy by, hey, use the cell phone and go away. I don't want to go more deep in with you. So I think it's very important that we
Mhm.
create this conscious in the parents, because people want to have kids, but they don't want to educate them in a really
Mhm.
intuitive way. They just connect with that energy. So I think it's important just to say that if you are a parent and you want to fulfill also your dreams, and you want to connect with this spiritual part of just being fulfilling things in this world, it's also important to develop the intuition of the other souls that are around you, right?
Yeah, and it's like I'm getting calls too where people and just conversations are happening where it's almost like a misdiagnosis, right? They're just highly sensitive people, right? And so then they're like, you're this, you're that, or, just different things. And it's like, it really is, I know, it's just high sensitivity, right? And it's like, if I could or go to the gas station, I'm like, I'm overwhelmed. There's too much energy. Let me go and get water because I just feel so much energy. So kids are like that. So there's nothing wrong with them. We're just giving them tools and you tools to help them feel confident and safe and trusting what they feel, knowing what their intuition is telling them, take action on it, and to have healthy minds and emotions that are supporting what their soul knows.
Exactly. And in that way, it will change, because it will be a very deep experience that you can have also with your kid, and that you can have with your soul. Because even if we are an adults, we were surrounded by adults, it's good that we develop that intuition, because we're not forgetting that. We just cover it by other emotions, right? So if we connect with that intuition, it's like we're saving our inner child that is just looking forward to express. So let's do that together, and we appreciate that you are sharing this theme, this program also, and that you are connecting with this information, and it can help. And if you know somebody that is willing to serve like us, just contact us.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you can always email us at success@lifeforceconnection.com and we can actually, we need to link that to the entire team. But real quick, I just wanted to mention the adult program so you can see how it all links together. So if you go to www.theintuitivesuccessclub.com, you will read about the different modules that we call them for adults. And then you also see the link for the kids program, which will go directly to the intuitive child. Now, what he was saying is really cool is when we sell a adults program, one gets gifted to a kid in Ecuador at the orphanage, right? So it's this full circle. And then we take also a portion of the proceeds to fund the orphanage and school. So it's this full circle where you're contributing by living your dreams, following your intuition, and then helping a child.
Yeah, that's beautiful, right? So that's the goal. And we are sharing this. We are very excited because actually the process is now beginning, right? Totally. So we're planting the seed, and we're just giving love and serve and joy. And so we're looking forward to see you at some point. And the main goal is, like we say, to help these beautiful souls in Ecuador and build the school and just develop the program so it can apply in other parts of the world.
Absolutely.
So that's what it is. And thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I can keep talking, but I know you're like, keep the video short. So is that a wrap? What else? Do you want to say anything?
No, well, just keep in touch with all the process, the webpage, and all the information that we have. You have this show every week. So come again and enjoy it and just connect, because that's the way that we can develop more community with this.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Connect with this energy, and thank you, Abby. It was a wonderful experience to be in here, to be in the show, to develop our intuitions, to share our lives, and to just be present here in this beautiful environment, which is this piece of land that is surrounded by ocean.
Yeah, love the ocean. So beautiful. Well, just sending you all so much love. I just invite you to take a moment to become present with your intuition, what it's telling you to do in this moment, and how it's speaking to you. And may this just be a way of being for you. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Thank you.